I think they might focus a little bit more on the Champions League. Hello and welcome back to 2 Minute Tuesday on my channel. It is that time of the week again. No, not 2 Minute Tuesday time. Well, it is. But it is that time of the week for me to make an ass out of myself. This week, I'm going to try, emphasis on try and predict the final positions in the Premier League table. We will be focusing on the Champions League spots and sort of the top four and the teams that could potentially finish in the top four right now. So the lowest I'm going to go is Arsenal in 10th. So that is the lowest position we are going to speak about. And it's just going to be really quickly why I think each team will finish in each position. So let's just jump straight into this. First, Manchester City. Yes, Manchester City are going to finish in first, and I've predicted them with a total of 91 points. They have a few big games in the final weeks. Chelsea and Leicester both play them, but I think they'll prevail in both games, which gives them a total of 91 points, and they'll be very comfortable in first place. So, second place, just by 3 points, is Manchester United. I think United will finish in second place this season. I think they're the front runners now, and they look like they're most likely to, performing at the moment the most consistently, even if they do have a few wobbles. So they are going in there. They do have a few big games at the end of the season, including a game against Liverpool, but I think Manchester United will finish in second on 72 points. Third place, I am not going to back my own side here. I am going to go with Liverpool. Whilst they are in an awful run of form this season, I have no doubts in my mind that Liverpool won't finish outside the Champions League or Europa League spots. I think third place might be a little bit generous, but looking at their fixtures, I predicted a lot of wins for them in the upcoming games, and it looks like they could bounce back, in my opinion. If not, I think they'll go on a fine run in the Champions League. Fourth place, I have gone with Chelsea. Chelsea have Leicester, West Ham, Arsenal, Aston Villa, lots of teams that are around them. I think under Thomas Tuchel so far they have been good though, and I can see them winning the vast majority. I think a bogey team for them will be the game against Crystal Palace in a few weeks' time, but I still think they've got enough to finish in the top four. Fifth, Tottenham Hotspur. I think Spurs will go on a late run here. They've shown some really fine form in recent weeks and seem to have turned a corner from that poor run of form sort of at the beginning of the year, and I think Spurs will finish in fifth with 68 points, just 1 point less than Liverpool and Chelsea. Sixth, Leicester City. Dropping out for me is going to be Leicester City. They've had real injury problems this season. Despite them winning 5-0 at the weekend, I just don't think they have the legs in them, and they have some massive games, as we've already mentioned. Seventh, West Ham United. Again, another team who I don't think will have the legs to continue this fine vein of form, but I'd love to be proven wrong by the likes of Leicester and West Ham and see them in the Champions League. And concluding 8th, 9th and 10th, we have Arsenal in 8th, Everton in 9th and Aston Villa in 10th. Aston Villa's games without Jack Grealish I think will be the pivotal part of this decision of whether they go down. They still have 2 games in hand, and hopefully for them Jack Grealish will be back. Everton have been a little bit inconsistent with the lower end teams this season, conceding a lot of goals, and that's why they're in 9th. And I think Arsenal, after a big win in the North London derby, will end up actually finishing in 8th. So those are my predictions for the end of the Premier League. I know these are going to come back to bite me on the backside, just like my prediction this season that Aston Villa finishing 20th has already. What I have done here though is I've put in all the scores of what I think they could be. Obviously it really depends on who performs on certain weeks and who doesn't, and some teams may hit a fine vein of form. For example, Everton, they might win big against a few teams that gives them a bit of momentum and pushes them further up the table, but I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, the only one will be Liverpool. I think they might focus a little bit more on the Champions League, and which would see Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur and Leicester all move up 1 position. Anyway, that concludes this week's 2 Minute Tuesday. If you have enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm on that road to 150 subscribers, and I will greatly appreciate your help with that one. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe. Cheers!